simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wide receiver going in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Russell. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum down.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Auburn.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! The 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Horton.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking forward. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Quarterback making checks. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the
Oh, come on, man. Way to block that shit up, though.
Too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking
that shit get blocked up. I know how to stop that shit. I run that shit.
Harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Stop running. Do not. Stop.
Gentlemen, Texas A&M and Texas, and here is the very latest. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air, it's Russell. Got his man. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out. spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. And I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Alabama pushing the tempo. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Guys, they call it the battle for the Sunshine State. Florida State and Florida. A game that resonates from Tallahassee to Gainesville, and we've got an update. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Thompson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. And is knocked away. An incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third.
I remember you calling that mid blitz. That shit easy to beat.
Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit up.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout.
Okay, y'all.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
What's the score, huh? You know what kind of do? I'm about to show you how to beat that mid blitz shit. I'm about to show you how to beat that shit right now.
The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. Stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
All right, make it right read.
He might
Make
want
it right
another
read.
play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's
So, show you how to beat that shit,
Stop him
man.
almost immediately. Short gain there and still
Show you exactly how to beat that
pick
shit.
up the first. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he gets
keep
it
going.
inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Snaps it in the shotgun.
Bad time, though.
Missed it. Incomplete.
So easy to
Sometimes when you
beat,
go
man.
back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these
Easy
opportunities
to beat.
in the red
Let's
zone,
touch it.
in these goal-to-go
Let's touch it.
situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that
It's
did not
6.
fool anybody on defense. What a hit.
Let's go, man.
The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Shit easy to beat, man. That mid blitz shit easy to beat.
Touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a
watch out for the
so
cord, all
far.
right.
Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Horton. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were...
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, 23, he tried to do it
Took a
again.
shot on that one, but couldn't make the
Trying to do
connection.
it
It's
again,
incomplete.
baby.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
DB's
Stop!
locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. We'll send the tight end in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Come on, Jameer.
Man, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got
Look,
it.
don't walk past him
Just
no more.
gashing this defense.
You keep going and knocking it out. You almost messed the whole thing up. Come on, man.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But
You gonna
when
play?
can
Go
get
ahead over there and
outside,
play.
off schedule, on the move.
It's like you're doing it on purpose.
Like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hale. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hale. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
It's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The Tide will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
On the run, still looking. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Looks as if
I'd stop tackling too if I was you. So they let the computer tackle me, man.
Great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Man, that's passing the
Pass is
first.
incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
The defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception.
The square was a nigga I was supposed to throw it to. I saved you right there. Saved you right there. Shit.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. standing in his own end zone. He'll uncork another one. Intercepted. The defense is set up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I absolutely understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but, man, you got to throw that thing aggressively where only your guy can get it, not the defender. They make a big play, create some big momentum, and set their offense up in awesome field position.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to...
Chase it down the wrong man.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Lost a throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Adams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the timing just a hair off.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this.
Block that shit, man. Scoop the score. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the
Yeah, I
field.
bet. I bet.
Give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I bet you pulled the plug. Nigga can't take no head. Yeah. That shit can fool the shit out of me, man. That's for all that. You ain't have to give you Alabama, you know. You keep bamming out like that. Like, that's some Bama shit. It's some Bama shit.